Welcome to this segment. This is Daniël-James. I'm with Anne-Marie. This is the DJM.Design show. We also formerly were MoneyBru, so business therapy without becoming a narcissist.
Yes. Remember, there's some narcissistic traits that are very helpful.
I can't believe we're joking about it. You just told us we shouldn't, so we shouldn't be joking about this.
Did I say we shouldn't be joking?
Well, I think in the beginning, we throw the word narcissist around.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us.
I'm very excited to kind of roll with everyone who's been part of this. Thank you so much, Sal, for doing video for us. He's starting a super cool video company. He does wedding videography. You guys have to check him out. I'll put his phone number and details in the description. Black Mountain Manufacturing for Colorado. They provided us with the main camera. We shoot it in 4K and crop it down. We also have BikeShop.Agency. They provided us a lot of our design elements as well as support in this production. Finally, Siriam, our video editor, dude, you are incredible. He is busy studying right now in Latvia. I think it's Latvia. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. But thank you so much for all the people involved and the sponsors to make this show possible. So there you have it. This is the segment. I'm going to throw the question to Suzanne, our implementation coordinator. She's phenomenal. She's actually our implementation coordinator. She's phenomenal, and she's going to take it away with this question.
All right, so besides being the implementation coordinator, I also have a voice studio where I'm a singing and a voice teacher. And a lot of what we do, or what I do in that scenario, is the biggest thing when I'm working with a new person is that I have to help them change their idea and their imagination as to what is possible for them. So how would you approach that with business owners? And so in the life coaching realm or the business coaching and building confidence but not a narcissistic confidence.
That was awesome. So business therapy without becoming a narcissist.
Yes.
Remember, there's some narcissistic traits that are very helpful.
I can't believe we're joking about it. You just told us we shouldn't, so we shouldn't be joking about it.
Did I say we shouldn't be joking?
Well, I think in the beginning, we throw the word narcissist around.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, back to this topic.
Everyone's a narcissist, and everyone's an empath, and everyone's this, everyone's that, whatever the catchphrase is. And that's actually not true, but people can embody qualities of narcissism. Yeah. And be empathetic, but clinically speaking.
Totally. So therapy for business owners. What is that? What are some ideas there? I know we had a brief discussion with the guys upstairs.
Yeah,
right?
It was really cool.
Yeah. So Leading Edge Electric. They're
Leading Edge Electric.
Michelle Rutt is the owner. We had an episode with her as well. So.
Oh yeah, on female entrepreneurs.
Yes. Nice. Come on, let's go female entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We want more ladies to watch the show. I know there's a lot of males on the show, but come on.
Well, it's an amazing field to, sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something about entrepreneurship.
Okay, go for it.
And what Suzanne had said about really finding the voice that you tell yourself, right? Who you are, what you're capable of. Moving into a space where, I'm starting a therapy business, if you will, or just offering my services without being under the auspices of an organization, that sort of qualifies me, I think, as a little bit of an entrepreneur.
Yes, it is.
But oh my gosh, the voices that you tell yourself, the things that you believe about your capability, and how that can really dismantle progress.
Totally.
So in a business environment too, and I know you starting your media company.
I have to check myself all the time because every year it's those voices like, are we good enough? Are we gonna make enough payments this month?
Right.
All that stuff. So
I think we're going to talk a little bit about how trauma impacts.
Let's do it. Healing and trauma.
This type of thinking, healing from trauma. Narcissistic abuse actually creates a lot of trauma for people. Totally. And in a business environment, there's chaos, right? When there's a narcissistic leader or a person with high narcissistic traits, or someone who's, maybe classifiable as a malignant narcissist,
totally,
in a position of power or influence within a company, creates chaos.
Okay.
And it could be a very toxic environment that trauma is another word that's thrown around a lot, but it exists. It exists in repetitive small T traumas, gigantic traumas, which would be surviving some kind of a violent attack, or 911, or our wonderful veterans, coming back from seeing and dealing with heinous traumatic events. Those are the big TTs, in trauma, but repetitive small T trauma, or just that toxic environment exposure, whether it's within a marriage or within a work environment, or within a family, that over time, right, those small T's can just become so difficult, and you're traumatized. You're actually, with trauma, your neurology changes. Okay. So the minute you walk into work, all of a sudden you find that your breath is not where it needs to be. You're taking these short inhale, exhales through the mouth because you're gonna, I'm stressed out. Your sympathetic nervous system is taking over. You're not, in your calm state of being able to think clearly and articulate clearly. Sweating, there's all kinds of somatic responses to that chaos, right? Yeah. And after a while, it'll affect your sleep, your eating, your health. You might turn to some maladaptive strategies. You might find yourself gaming too much, or drinking too much, eating too much sugar. You might even binge, if you will, on exercise, shopping. You might have a hypersexual sort of response to trauma, to stress. Totally. Right? So it's a big deal. And in the workplace, I did talk about getting out of the steam room. Yeah. Sometimes the solution is to find another job. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're in the wrong space. Yeah, it's like this, and it's not until you leave a really bad circumstance that you realize how really bad it was. Yeah. And all that you were doing to try and make it work. Yeah. And that energy that it took. And finally, when you're in a different environment where you're actually acknowledged, you're actually valued, you're actually contributing, no one's taking your ideas, and you're dealing with people that aren't forming these alliances and trying to one-up one another, or be the bosses. If the boss is a narcissistic person, trying to be that boss's best friend, and the boss, in their narcissism, keeping these little people around them with little crumbs here and there. You know what, you did so great on that last project, but then at the same time, manipulating them into working even harder for less money, or whatever it is. Yeah. Right? So when you're in that environment, oh my gosh, you're there all day.
So as a boss, trying to make sure that you bring up fair situations, but also hear everyone out, and then they hear you out too, like where you're at, and then creating creative environments is kind of like what I'm hearing.
In terms of trying to run a workplace free of this type of harm, frankly, clearly you treat your employees well, because you're also not here, and they're here.
Exactly. We're together.
It's much more collaborative.
Yeah, it's very collaborative. We're still we're small. I mean, we're a design agency. We do websites mostly, and we're mostly freelancers and people who are, some like Sal's volunteering time today, and but that actually brings us to the next taste test. Let's see what he has for us. Okay.
What is this guy's name?
Manny the Mannequin.
He's losing his
I know.
Shape. He doesn't have a nose.
He's focused.
Hot sauce.
Let's go. So this is South African hot sauce. And
I didn't eat a lot of spicy food when I was in Cape Town.
Okay.
Why is that?
Do you like spicy food or not?
Yeah, but I mean,
Durban is the place to go.
Okay.
So what is this?
Nando's peri-peri sauce.
Yeah. So
extra hot.
You can find this on Amazon. You can also find it on at King Supers.
Oh, really?
What? Believe it or not.
And it's a South African product?
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna just do this.
Why do you have that rice cake and I have this rice cake?
Because mine is different. So mine's just a corn rice cake. Yours is plain. So I want you really to taste the flavor.
Okay, got it. So this isn't South African rice cakes, aren't it?
No. It's got African bird's eye chili in there. It's a special chili that you get out in South Africa.
Okay, that's what makes it.
And it's super good on chicken. It's super duper good on chicken.
Is it, okay, am I gonna be able to talk after this?
Yeah, it's not gonna destroy you.
It's not like Dave's Insanity sauce? Okay, yeah it is actually. It's really spicy. But you know what I like about it? Is I taste more tomato.
Yeah, and that's like it's like very natural type ingredients. It's
Ooh, I
actually
love it.
imported.
What else? You know what else? There's like a strong, there's a lot of
Vinegar.
citrus in it or something. Like there's a tang.
Green chili, garlic, lemon.
Yeah.
That's the lemon.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, let's go. Yuck to yum, 1 to 10. Where would you rank this guy?
I would put this on my chicken.
Okay, and
It's a 9.
it's a 9. Yes.
Maybe a 10. I don't know.
Wow, you guys heard it here first. It's
I'm
10.
not very critical. I love food.
I haven't heard a 10 for Nando's in like forever. So this is a good one. Thanks for watching
Like
that segment. Catch us on the next one. Also make sure to catch Michelle Rutt's video, how she made 900,000 in her business and what that took, her journey, everything about her. Go check that up over here and look at our next video, which we're talking about web analysis. We're taking her website and looking at each of the samples and going through how exciting that is and your brand. How do you pick a good web design agency? Don't get fooled, don't get scammed, don't fall for any weird shenanigans. Pick the right people so they can be successful with you and carry it along the path with you. Thanks so much.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the road